Hey guys, what is up? We are in another live, and I have another special guest. So today we are live, and we are going to go to Disney Springs in Orlando, Florida, where we're going to meet Del. Del has a channel. It's called The Del Effect, and um, he is focused on theme park content and doing fun challenges. So, guys, I really want to get this going and introduce you, Mr. Dell himself.
Awesome.
What is up, Dell? How are you?
Hey,
Nice to
how
meet
are
you.
you? What's going on, Joey? How are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Nice to have you on this channel. I'm excited to try out some treats and check
Yeah,
out
I,
Disney Springs.
I'm so excited. So a little fun fact. I used to be a Disney cast member, and this is actually where I started. I started working in Disney Springs 2 years ago. That's where I
Oh,
started my
really?
whole. That's
So,
so Disney Springs has a special spot in my heart. So I figured having the opportunity to show one of my favorite places on earth with you guys, and having the opportunity to come on with Joey, this is such an amazing experience.
yes. So guys, everyone out there, do you guys know what Disney Spring is? Right in the chat right now. Do you guys know what that is? Orlando, Florida, Disney Springs.
Think
So,
think
so
of
Del,
it as
yeah.
I gotcha. Think of it as the most magical shopping experience that you could possibly have. Disney Springs has three areas, which is Marketplace, Town Center, and West Side, and it hits all different areas from nightlife to Disney shops to everything you could ever imagine inside of a shopping experience, but the most magical shopping experience. So,
So the Night Studio says, is it just Disneyland? Is
oh,
it?
so they have like a Disney downtown Disney area over in California, but over here in Orlando we just have it's called Disney Springs. It used to be called Downtown Disney, but a couple years ago they named it Disney Springs and gave it a whole new reimagination. So which is pretty cool.
Oh. So it used
Yeah.
to be downtown Disney, and that whole downtown like area
Uh
got
huh.
renamed to Disney Spring.
Yeah, so they actually made so before Disney's all about family. Disney's all about being able to connect with families, and before it was just mainly known for their nightlife. So they wanted to come up with a concept that basically came up with what can we do to incorporate families in this downtown area. So they made it into like a whole family experience that you can have all these different areas of like still that nightlife, but still having those shops and restaurants and all that stuff too, which is really cool.
So right now, we're gonna try some treats, right? You have some
Yeah,
treats
I
that
got
you
some
got
good
there.
ones right here. It is called Amaretto. It is right next to the World of Disney shop. And it's the fall season, so it's all about pumpkin. So I have a pumpkin mousse that is in the shape of one of my favorites, Minnie Mouse. Sorry, Callie. Cal's my girlfriend. I don't want her to get jealous. But here is Minnie Mouse in pumpkin mousse form.
That is
And
awesome.
we have one of my mom's favorite desserts ever, which is a creme brulee, but it's a pumpkin creme brulee. So I don't know what's everybody want me to try first. I'll let people decide
So
first.
so the other one is pumpkin, that little circle one.
Uh
That's
huh. So this is like pumpkin mousse compared to pumpkin creme brulee. So me personally, I'm a mousse fan. So I think I could do the mousse first and give you guys a little bit of a rundown on that. So
all right, guys.
since
Which one should he try first? Which one do you guys want him to try first?
yeah, guys, it's up to you guys. I'll let the people pick. Let's see.
What do you guys say? I meet this guy.
Oh,
Someone says one, so the one I would say is the first one.
I'm. That's what you know what?
Okay.
I think that's what we'll go with. I think that's what
Cool.
we'll do. So we are gonna dig right into this pumpkin mousse, and it's like I think it has like cheesecake involved with it too. So it's like cheesecake and mousse.
Can we see it? Can you lift it up? I want to see it.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
We got boom right here. So I'm starting from the back, so you can still see mini space.
Dude,
But look at that inside. It is. Look at that. It is so. You
that
definitely
looks
get a
so
lot of
good.
pumpkin. You get a lot of pumpkin in there. I'm a cheesecake fan, so I think it's layered with cheesecake too. And it has little
Oh my
candies
God, this is
inside.
making me hungry.
Oh man, I still have dinner
I'm
later, but
virtually, yeah.
I still have to go to dinner later. But a little sweet tooth before dinner. But let me see if I can get those little candies in there too. The ears are chocolate. They have candy corn for her bow, and then they have also little chocolate layers for her face too, which is really really good.
Dude, that's awesome. I want to go there. So
That
you started this work. You said 2 years ago you started working there,
yes,
like
yeah.
there in that
Mhm.
area. That's a
Uh-huh.
cafeteria, right? Like some type of eating restaurant.
So I used to be a custodian. So if anyone knows about Disney World, the people that are dressed in all white that make sure that Disney looks spotless, that was me. I used to clean restrooms, sweep up areas, and make sure that every area looked top notch because everyone knows how clean Disney is. So I did that for 10 months, but then I applied for a guest relations job, which was my dream role with Disney, and I got it. They ended my it was my internship. That was what I was doing at Disney Springs. Then I went straight over to Magic Kingdom, the best theme park in the entire world. Magic Kingdom
Really?
guest relations. That's my
Okay.
favorite, hands down, so good. Um, I went there for I bounced around from Magic Kingdom to Animal Kingdom. I worked at Hollywood Studios for Rise of the Resistance opening up, back to Magic
That's
Kingdom,
fun.
and then
Yeah.
then the world happened, where everything that we know today happened. And unfortunately, I am one of those cast members that if everyone did hear that we're letting people go, unfortunately, I am one of them just due to my seniority and not having a lot of time with the company. Um, but my Disney journey will not stop me. I will be, whenever the opportunity comes back to make magic, that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm living in Orlando still. My girlfriend's moving to Orlando next month. And I am so excited just to keep living life and keep creating
So
positive
nice.
content that will just be able to give people an escape from what's going on. So
Very. And right now, do you feel like is everything kind of opening up already in
mhm.
Disney World?
Yes,
Is that like a
so
50-50%?
all four parks are open,
Yeah.
just not to full capacity. Um, they have a reservation system where you can go on your My Disney Experience app to book what park you would like to go to for the day, and you used to be able to park hop if you had that type of ticket, but with everything that's going on, they make you stay in one park. So
Oh,
just make your 1 day reservation for whatever park you want to go to. Like yesterday, I was in Magic Kingdom, and yesterday I was just walking around Magic Kingdom, became a galactic hero on Buzz Lightyear, and just hanging out, having just reliving the glory days of just walking around making magic in Magic Kingdom. Um, but numbers are, I feel, numbers are going up. I think it's moving in the right direction. I think that Disney's doing everything in their power to make sure that every person that goes through that gate is safe, and they are doing everything in their power to make sure that you're still having that magical experience, which is amazing and wonderful. And I'm just waiting for that time to go back. Whatever I got to do to come back out. So,
so right now outside, is it cloudy? Is it sunny? What does it look
oh,
like?
we got clear blue
Is it
skies.
raining?
Clear
Can
blue skies.
I wonder how that looks like? Can we go check that out?
Yeah, for sure.
Guys,
Let's
we're
see.
gonna go on a mini tour,
We're
right?
gonna go on a mini tour. Make sure you have your mask, everybody. We're going on a mini tour. Masks
Yes,
are
guys, wear
required
your mask.
everywhere you go in Disney World, and
I
they
love
make
your
sure.
mask. Is
Thank
that
you.
Woody on your mask?
Yeah, it's all Pixar. Woody's right in the middle, so I figured you would be a huge fan. I figured you would love that. So, if you don't
Awesome.
mind, we're gonna throw this away real quick, and then I was talking with Joey before this. I wanted to show you guys at the World of Disney shop. They have a whole fall section for like Halloween merchandise that you can still purchase until about November 2nd, until they make the switch over to Christmas. So we still have a couple days if you're in the area, if you'd like to go over to check that area out. So let's put on the
For
trend
Halloween purchases, like
for
Halloween
Halloween purchases. Yes,
style, theme stuff. Nice.
absolutely. But we're going to throw this away and be clean and help them out.
I have only been to Disney World. Nice.
So fun fact, I have never been to Disneyland in California. That's one of my park goals is to head out there and be able to experience that. But as you can
Well,
see,
I feel like Disneyland is like the Magic Kingdom, right? Is that what it is? They're kind of the same.
yeah.
Like,
So
where
our
is Splash Mountain?
Splash Mountain for us is in Frontierland, where if we're in Disneyland, it's in their I think it's called. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, people. My Disneyland people, I believe it's called like Critter Country in their Frontierland.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we have our clear blue skies, our Florida clear blue skies, beautiful weather. But we're going to take a quick field trip over to World of Disney. World of Disney is the largest Walt Disney store on property. And I believe it's one of the largest Disney stores in the
In the
entire world.
world. No
The
way.
world, which is so
Oh,
cool.
oh my
And
God.
like as you can see, they're promoting right behind me. They are promoting all of their
The Halloween.
Halloween merchandise over here. Still,
Halloween.
and then everybody that knows Disney, we know that we celebrate holidays for a long period of time. So we'll be celebrating Christmas as early as the first week of November, and
It's
that
funny
will go all.
because they totally skip Thanksgiving. They totally
I
skip
know.
Thanksgiving
I love
and they
Thanksgiving.
start Christmas early.
I love Thanksgiving. I love eating. So that's like my favorite. So, but we are right outside the World of Disney shop, and we are going to go inside and
So
check
what's the
all
weather
that.
like? Is it humid? Is it really, really hot? It's nice 80 degrees. What's it like?
It's like low 80s today. It's
Nice.
not earlier we had a super nice breeze, which was so it felt real good walking out. I was just doing a little bit of window shopping before the interview, and then was hanging out, having a good time, and it feels good. I was in Pennsylvania for a month just visiting family during this time, and then I went to my girlfriend's house for a weekend and finalized her move, and then being back in the warm weather, that's where I need to be. I
Yeah,
I can't be cold. I can't be cold to save my life.
I agree. I agree. I'm from LA and I like that warm, nice weather. Maybe a little bit of cold once in a while, but same.
Yeah, for sure. Like I can do a nice like I think the coldest it gets here. I'm so sorry. The coldest it gets here is like around 40s. Like
Yeah, on a like on a
sometimes you get it
like in the
sometimes you
middle of
get like a
winter, right?
yeah, sometimes you get a 30-degree day, but it all just
So
depends.
so my question is, do you've worked there for a lot of years. Do you ever get tired? Does the magic of Disney ever wear out? That's always been my fear, but like going too much to Disney or does it
Uh-huh.
ever wear out? Does it ever become boring?
So for me, no. I've been
Are you
going to
serious?
Disney. I've been going to Disney every year since I was 9 years old. And every time I go to Disney parks, I find something new. I find something new that I never knew was in the parks. And that's what I love about Disney, that it has so many different experiences that you can have that you never I never feel bored. And I've rode the same rides hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. And I could do. I'm one of those people that pinpoints like all different small things for rides. So like every time I'm like, oh my gosh, I never saw that before. Oh my gosh, that's new. Oh my god, and it's cool to
Yeah,
like see,
true. I see what you mean.
and it's also cool when you see an old attraction that's getting reimagined, and that they like changed the whole theme of the ride. So
Yeah.
like, and you can remember like all the old memories that you had on that former ride compared to um, what it is now, which is so cool. And that's an exciting experience too. So I personally never get bored. I go to Disney every day, never the world's normal. Like I would go to Disney, go to work, and then whenever I get off my shift, go back to Disney, and then go home and sleep and do it all over again. So that's like Disney is my whole
And
life.
guys, he has a channel dedicated to theme parks, challenges, and spreading happiness and love.
Absolutely.
So go check that out, guys. So
Yep.
you're inside. What's in there? What do you see?
So as you can see all behind me, we have all of this fall merch. Let me see if I can flip. Oh, whoops, my bad, wrong button. I'll show you guys this. So right inside, we have all our fall merchandise, Halloween merchandise that everyone can still purchase until about the of first or second week of November, and then all of like I love what they do. This is like this section of the store is like their holiday section. It is so cool what they do here, and they like decorate have projections on the walls. And let's see if I can point it out and make it look good on the ground here as well. They have our Happy
OMG,
Halloween, Walt Disney
that's
World,
so
all
cool.
and it's just all the hidden touches that you can find that compared to any other theme park in the entire world, Disney just does everything above and beyond to like hit those little touches that you don't usually see at a theme park.
Yeah.
So that's another thing too that never gets me bored is that you always can see all these different experiences while being able to have those little touches of magic everywhere. So this was this
So yeah.
this is like their fall section. They have other fall sections and other merchandise shops, but like this is like the heavy hitter for Halloween merch.
So Lee Night
Josh,
Studio
how are you?
says Lee Night Studio says, Jesus, you're making me jealous.
well,
I know
well,
I
you
want to be
could
there
come
too.
visit. Come visit. I
Get
would
me a
love to show.
plane
I'd love to
ticket.
show everybody around. So,
So Lee Night's from Australia and they have like a really like strong lockdown.
oh
So
man.
like
Well,
really
whenever the world gets normal, come through, and I will be here, and we can. I'll be the tour guide. I got y'all.
really nice.
I'll do it. I'll do whatever
So
you guys want. So,
so I know right next door, I think from what I imagine, right next door to Walt Disney World, there's the Universal Studios like theme
yes,
park, right?
absolutely.
What is
It's
your
about
comparison?
15 minutes down the road. So,
How do you compare both? Like, what is your view on both theme parks?
so I am a huge story. I like telling a story. That's one of my huge things, and I believe Disney is the best storytellers in the entire world.
Yes,
From
I do too.
but I will give Universal. Oh, hi, how are you? How's it going? Um, and then hey Mo. But Universal has all the thrill, like so many good thrill rides. And if you are a thrill seeker, Universal is your park. Every roller coaster they have is high energy, very intense. But Disney and all their parks, they give like from the minute you sit in that seat, from even a roller coaster to just a boat ride, it's telling a story from start to finish, which is such an experience that like not a lot of theme parks can even say. And with like all the different animation movies and being able to highlight those in our parks, I feel like between the two of them, they both highlight great things. Um,
Yeah.
thrill seekers, you can head down the road to Universal, but if you're there for like there for like true magic every day,
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely head to Walt Disney World. So
I agree. And somebody's like Harry Potter World. That's in the Universal one, right?
yes,
How was
it
the
is.
Harry Potter thing?
It is so cool. I'm a Harry Potter buff. I have a wand, and I take my wand and I like go to the different areas throughout the land. And it has its own Hogwarts Express. It has butterbeer. It has the one of the best rides in Orlando, which is called Hagrid's Motorbike. It's like a roller coaster where Hagrid is taking you
No
through
way.
this. He's taking you through this journey of like all the different like animals that he takes care of, but like every loop and turn, and it goes like 90 miles an hour at one point, and then you drop down, and it's such a good ride. But I love Harry. They call it Hogsmeade over there, and Diagon Alley. That's like the two areas for their land for Harry Potter, and I could spend the entire time while I'm at Universal just doing Harry Potter things. So it's amazing. Gryffindors for
So
life.
what?
I'm a Ravenclaw personally. I saw the Gryffindors. I'm personally a Ravenclaw. I took the Pottermore quiz and they said I'm a Ravenclaw.
So where you're outside now? What's around you? What other stores are around there?
So
Just like
let's see here.
what does the landscape look like?
We have the Lego store behind me, which if everyone knows Disney Springs really well, it's known for all of their huge Legos,
OMG.
which is so cool. Here, I'll just do one of these. I'll give you guys a POV. I'll give you guys just a walk around. So
Dude, that's awesome.
we are here. As you can see, there's not that many people here, especially for a Friday. I feel safe every time I'm on Disney property. I feel safe. And if you look across the bridge, we have our Rainforest Cafe, our Goofy's Candy Company. We have our We have the Lego
That's
store,
so freaking cool.
and it is beautiful skies, beautiful weather, and this is if you're not going to theme parks and you need a spot to just come and still feel that Disney magic, come to Disney Springs. I'm actually tonight. My buddy Cam, his YouTube channel is called Cam's Travel. One of my best friends. People say we look like twins, like, and he makes the same type of content.
Yeah.
We're actually doing the Disney Springs. Well, he's doing a Disney Springs vlog tonight, and he asked if I would just jump around and just like collab with him a little bit with just like Disney Springs stuff. So tonight, after this interview, we're getting dinner here and just exploring Disney Springs.
And you guys are
And
going to collaborate with each other, like do some
yes,
type of video?
uh-huh.
Nice. That's
So
so
he's
cool.
gonna. So the last time we collaborated, it was on my page with him being with me, just like giving some insight. Tonight it's gonna be on his page where I'm just like his guest star kind of, and basically just going around with him and just exploring Disney Springs with everybody. So so it's gonna be a fun experience, and I'm so excited to see him. I haven't seen him in about a month, and he's one of my
Nice.
really good friends down here. So
Nice. So I wanted to ask you, what inspired you to start this channel, to start your
what?
channel, your YouTube
So
channel?
So the reason I wanted to make a YouTube channel, so I started on TikTok. When TikTok got really big during the quarantine, I started on TikTok, and I would do live streams on TikTok where I would just like preach about being positive and looking on different outlooks on life and being able to take everything in while still being really happy. Um, and then I figured with being on YouTube, on TikTok, you only have a minute to make a video. That's like your max amount of like time that you get per video. So I've always wanted to get into the YouTube scene and like get into like making longer videos and like showing my passions and while still spreading that love and positivity to the world. So I came
Yeah.
up with my first video, which was my intro video, which I basically just talked about like what my channel's going to be about. And when I was coming up with a name, um, my mom, it was funny, my mom came up with the name. She said, Dell, you make such an effect on people just by your contagious personality, everything you do. And I was like, the Dell Dell effect. Mom's on to something. We got something good. So um,
Whoa, there's
I
a
just
huge
wanted to be
dinosaur
able.
behind you.
Oh, a T Rex. Hi. It's our T Rex restaurant, which is right behind us. Here, I'll give you that
OMG.
POV. It's our T Rex restaurant. Over behind us is Uniqlo. We're gonna head towards like the west side area of
Yeah,
Disney Springs. Over here is our paddlefish restaurant, which is one of the
nice.
nicest restaurants on property. Um, it's really hard to get a reservation there too. I always try to get my family in
Really?
there. Yeah, I always try to get my
Really?
family in there, and I can never do it. I can never do it. Um, but being
But
here, as everyone can see, like I feel like there's no one around me. I feel safe. I feel safe
60,
walking
yeah,
around
it looks pretty spread out.
for
I mean,
sure.
people, it's not that packed. It's,
And then with everything, like with wearing a mask, um, I don't feel like it's too hot with my mask on. I actually have a theme park tip for everybody that I talked about on my YouTube channel. Is that when I go to theme parks, I bring an extra shirt and an extra mask in my bag, and like whenever I sweat my first mask out, because like Orlando, Florida can be so hot. There's moments where it's like
yeah, it's a
100
humid type of
degrees.
hot, right?
Yes, and I'm just
It's
like
a
I'm
humid
like,
hot.
oh, take it off. Um, but then I bring an extra mask with me, and then everything is like I feel so refreshed. So like
Yeah.
if you guys are going to theme parks during this pandemic and being safe, bring extra masks. It will make sure that like you don't feel
Yeah, guys, and
uncomfortable.
make sure you're cleaning your mask because we sweat on it, like it gets dirty, then you breathe it, then you actually get sick because these things
Mhm.
are germ catchers.
Absolutely. So I always throw
Theme park
whenever,
tip.
soon as I'm done for the day, first thing that goes in the washer is my mask. And I wash it like one time. If I use it one time, I throw it straight in the washer. So that's just, and then I have like 20 different masks. I just keep
So
swapping.
there's a question for you.
Yeah.
Where is the Rainforest Cafe? I've been there and I got lost.
Well, do you guys want to see it?
Is there a
We can take a
Rainforest
little tour.
Cafe? Is it
So
far?
there is one. So it's right over here. I'll show you guys. So we're going. If you go towards the marketplace area, we are here walking through Disney Springs. We're gonna pass that paddlefish restaurant, and then you're gonna make a quick left, and there's a big bridge. And when you cross that big bridge, it's gonna be right on the left-hand side. And if you do like Rainforest Cafe, there is a spot on the Rainforest Cafe called the Lava Lounge. I'm not really, I don't drink, alcohol at all. But it is a nice like sidebar that not a lot of people know about. That if like Rainforest Cafe is like really busy, you can go to the Lava Lounge and they share a kitchen with Rainforest Cafe. So like you can still order food from Rainforest, but having like an outside sitting style while having some nice beverages and whatever floats your boat. So, but yeah, so it's gonna be right up here whenever we come up. We're gonna click left over this bridge, and then it's gonna be right on that left hand side. It's right next to the Christmas shop. If you guys know Disney Springs pretty well, it's right next to the Christmas shop, and right next to
I
the
love Disney
restaurant.
Springs. Disney Springs looks
Uh,
amazing.
it is Disney Springs is such an awesome experience. I love it here.
And it's
I
an out.
can't
It's like
wait.
not even the theme park. It's just like the section before you get inside, right? Like that's the area
Yeah.
outside, and then you walk into the theme parks. If I'm getting it correctly,
So so not
from what I
here.
see in Disneyland,
Um,
from what I see in Disneyland.
so that's another difference between Disneyland and Disney World. Um, this is its own property. It's not connected to any theme parks. You can take a bus to one of the resorts that Disney has,
Oh,
and then you can take a resort bus to the parks if you're interested in that style of transportation. Um, so it's like its own separate property. And quick little side tip or side note, right across the way, those fancy looking buildings over there, that's actually one of our Disney resorts. Um, but that is Saratoga Springs Resort, and it is mainly known for their Disney Vacation Club people who or people that are into Disney Vacation Club. They stay there, but it's a beautiful resort.
it looks
I love it.
amazing. I love the little bridge right there.
I know it's so fun. And like, look, here's our view of the World of Disney store, Ghirardelli chocolates, dockside margaritas. They have a store called Trendy in the marketplace, where the marketplace co-op has like 7 different stores in one, and it is such a cool experience. But over here, we found it. We found the rainforest.
Wow, everything is so much
Woo!
bigger out there.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, compared to Disneyland, because Disneyland is its own plot of land, it's just there, and then the cities all around, and
That's
everything's
one of the
just in there.
That is one of the things a lot of people tell me is that because I've never been to Disneyland, I always ask a lot of questions about it.
It
Um,
is magical though.
yeah, that's where the magic was born, and I'm a huge Walt enthusiast. People that know me know that I study Walt, like, and the way he created Disney and every struggle that he had. Like, if I could bring him back to life and pick his brain, I would. I would love to do that, and being
Maybe
able
that should
to
be a movie, bringing Walt back to
that would be cool. And I would love to see Walt's opinion on theme parks today. I think he would love it because one of his things that he always said was moving forward, always moving forward, and being able to have things progress with that magic as well. So being able to maybe, I mean, if you could bring him back to life, that would be so cool. Um,
life.
but just
But
being able to share that
so
experience.
you said being moving forward. That was like his philosophy, moving forward.
Yeah, so he always moved forward, never look back. There's going to be hard times in your life, and there's going to be times that are stressful. But if you keep moving forward, you're going to keep making yourself want to succeed and keep making yourself better yourself. So, like, one of the big things for me is that when Disney said, "Hey, unfortunately, we have to let you off right now," I could have been. I mean, believe me, I cried for like 10 hours that first day.
Mm.
My girlfriend knows I called her for like 10 hours. But I didn't sit there and let it
Oh, it's
dwell.
so hard, huh? The loss. It's like there's this loss of like losing something that you love so much.
Hmm.
Ugh.
And,
And then
and I've been dreaming of working here since I was 9. So like it's been it's been a crazy journey, but I know that it's just a temporary setback to a greater comeback. So being able to still hold all that passion I have for Disney, and whenever they say, "Hey, come back," I'll be the first one in that casting center to make sure that I'm back and making magic better than ever.
there you go. That's awesome, man. That's a
Yeah.
great way of looking at things. Are you planning to come back? Are you planning to do something else or
So I'm gonna still stay in Orlando. Um, I'm gonna stay in the Orlando area. Um, right now, Disney's just not hiring because of like everything that's going on. They're just not hiring at the moment. I actually
yeah.
applied to 2 Disney corporate jobs, so I'm waiting to hear back from them. But I'm gonna just stay in the Orlando area, and then whenever they do say, "Hey, we're gonna start hiring people back," I'll be
Yeah.
like, "Okay, well, whatever job that you have, I will take because
Yeah.
that's my Disney's my end goal. One day I want to be in Bob Iger's shoes and be the CEO. Um, like,
Really?
yeah, I would love to be
So you want to
CEO.
be you want to work your way up through the Disney
Yeah,
ladder and be there. Nice.
absolutely. So it's all about being able to not let it sit there and have it dwell on you, but still being able to have that passion for what you love and whatever that time is ready to come back, go back to it. So I'm just gonna look for like a temporary job within the area, and until they say, hey, we're hiring cast members again, and then I'll do whatever I gotta do.
Super
So,
cool, man. Super cool. And now you're doing a channel. Now you're like doing these theme park stuff and
oh no, I don't know where he went. Well, hi guys, I don't know where Joey went, but we'll see what happens. We'll see where he is. Thank you guys all for watching. It means the world that you guys are taking the time.
hey, I got
And wait a minute, I
did
think I see there he is.
literally my browser just crashed, but the good thing is it stays on, so that's awesome. I came back in.
Well, I was just telling them, I was just thanking them for them just being here. Like this is so cool that they're just here hanging out with us and having a good time and looking their Disney strangers.
Yeah.
Dell for CEO. I like that comment. That's cool.
Yes,
That's
Dale, thank you so much for being on. This was great. Thank you for walking around out
no,
there
no problem.
for
If,
us.
I love it. I was. This is my life. Disney's my life. I wish I could have gone to a theme park today, but with everything that's going on, um, being it's like blocked out for certain days for cast members and blocked out for just getting a reservation. So
Yeah,
unfortunately, I wasn't able to get one. But hey,
this is
Disney
still
Springs
fun.
is a free. That's a benefit. It doesn't cost money to come to Disney Springs. You just park your car and show up.
There you go. That's
So yeah,
the free thing before you do the actual Disney stuff.
yeah.
Del, thank you so much for being on. Any last things you want to say, guys? Any final questions you guys want to ask? Do it
Well,
now.
while people are thinking of questions, I have a couple people. If you don't mind me shouting out a couple people, I would love to thank my whole family for just showing me love and support. When my family first thought of me making a channel, they always said like, "Oh, Dell, you can like, we can see you doing it," but like they didn't like know a whole lot about it. But I want to just thank them first off for just giving me so much support for this whole channel, just watching every single video and sharing every video. I want to thank my beautiful girlfriend that's watching. She's currently watching right now. Um, Callie, just thank you for just being here and just being mine. I appreciate you so much. Um, there's a couple channels I would love to highlight too. Some big Disney inspiration content creators. So like JoJo's World, Cam's Travels, which I'll be with later tonight. Kyle Palo, the Tim Tracker, Lou Mongello.
Who
All
are
of
these
you.
people?
So these are all. So Orlando's a pretty big content creating community.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
these are all the people that I go to the parks with and vlog with. Um,
Nice. Okay.
and those guys have just been they started their channels and they have been so successful and they have been such like people to look up to. And we're all like the same age too, but it's all cool. We all share
And
that
you guys
same
hang out in
passion.
person in real life? You guys hang
Yeah,
out?
we
That
all
is
hang out in
the
person, which is really cool. The Orlando content creating community is really supportive of each other, which
Hey,
I'm just
if I ever go out there and I bring Woody, I would love to hang out with you guys, and maybe we can
Joey. That
have
would
him like link up,
we
and you
can
can
set
like
that up.
tour me around and Woody, and we'll just have a fun
That
time.
I would love to hang out with Woody, and we would just show Woody off to the world. Um, but but then my last shout out is to you. Thank you for just giving me the opportunity to speak about my channel in front of all these amazing people. Um, the fact that you showed so much light to me. You are in my inner circle forever, Joey. And whatever you need, you just let the Dell effect know, and I'll do anything I can to make sure you're okay. Um, but thank you, everyone that's watching. It means the world that you guys all tuned in and just joined us on this Disney Springs adventure, and believe that I will be making. I have a lot of cool ideas for content coming up this month, and I'm just so excited to share all of that with all of you. And it would mean the world if you guys subscribed and gave me a couple views. It would mean the entire world to me. So I would love it. I love all of your support and to thank all of you. I appreciate every single one of you.
Nice, Del. I like what you're doing. It is really, really awesome, guys. Go subscribe, please. Check out his channel. It's super, super cool. Links are in the description below. Thank you again, Del, for being on. This was a really fun experience for me, and I think for everyone else too.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me and hopefully collab in the future sometime. I would love to collab again.
That would be great. That would be great.
For
Anyways,
sure.
guys, see you guys later. The live is officially over. Bye.
Appreciate y'all.